that you want to focus on. So Kim and I were thinking about doing a retreat in Hawaii. And we've been thinking about it, my gosh, since my daughter was 1.5. And what we can do, Kim, is we can put on our site a link so we can see who's interested in coming to Hawaii. And then Kim's going to have a kahunas, and he's going to take us through the jungle, and we're going to swim with the dolphins, and we're going to sit around the campfire, and we're going to talk about how to create sustainable solutions in an organic way for the win and the good of all beings, all sentient beings on the planet.
Sounds like a great formula to me. And yeah, we've been imagining kind of little bits in this concept, but as you clearly delineated, it's like, yeah, well, let's find out who would like to participate in that and create a strong enough group that we can anchor ourselves and get a sort of a foothold in the imagination of conscious creation for all the whole planetary host of us, the light seeds and everybody else. So yeah, let's tribal
dreaming. You have tribal dreaming around the campfire. Yeah. That's what you've been doing at the Green Fire Temple all these years.
Yes, that's exactly what we've been doing, and the fire is the sacred activator. Boy, you kick on the fire, and then the drums and the music start to come in, and the songs start to come, and we've got our symbols like the earth on the swan. She's sitting there. You get to soul overview so fast. You just feel it because it comes at you just like the fingers of the flames dancing. You know, and my big mythology that I'm interested in is the greening of the green fire of love, which is this great new epic for humanity to be able to understand the power and grace of love on a universal scale and enact it on this planet. And that will be the great second coming, the great mythological second coming of the power of man to seize his own destiny. And in this case, we will be including the feminine at a large scale, and we will turn the red fires of the energy of destruction into the great green fires of the energies of love. And I'd love to do that in the grassy meadows in the banyan tree forests of Hawaii. Boy, I like it out there myself.
So I have been listening to The Game of Life and how it is played by, Florence Scovel-Shinn. And it has been really transforming me to realize that every effect has a cause. Like every architect had blueprints. Everything that's ever been created started in someone's imagination. So first, we have to imagine it, and then what we do is we reverse engineer that. If we start out with a small collective, our Fireside Chats, with a bunch of creatives, and we're going to talk about Burning Man. You have principles on what we could share from Burning Man. The collective creatives will be able to teach people creation internally. The solution to depression is creation.
Yes, it is. And relationship. It's because I want to stress that the imagination is easily and most magnificently triggered by others around you being in an imagination phase. And that's why Burning Man is this reverberatory corridor of excitement and adventure. It's like, oh my goodness, think of look at that. Oh, wow, what's that? Who's that? Who are those people? What are they doing? And that is very, very exciting stuff. For me, for those listeners who do not know what the word Burning Man means, it is a festival where people from all over the world go for 1 week and they share who they are, their essence, their art, their magic. And tell me about the things that you don't. Once you buy the ticket, you don't charge people money. How does it work, Kim? Well, that's so interesting because a lot of people don't get it. They think of the traditional festival format where you're a consumer. But Burning Man, once you pay that ticket, you go out there and then your money is no good on the playa. Not at all. The only thing you can buy is coffee and ice. And believe me, that's a small part of your day. So if your money is no good, what becomes the currency out there is this phenomena of the creativity that is actually the currency. It's actually the vibrant root tonic note, the Om of Burning Man, is creativity itself. And that is terribly exciting. It's just, so Burning Man is a big arts festival where you're invited to be an artist, to create art, to share your art, to interact with others. And the whole function of it is to understand that if we give more than we are getting in a societal way, the whole creation we're part of benefits. If, however, we only take what we need, we only earn, or we greedily take and covet and hold on, the society becomes impoverished. And that, of course, exactly what's happened in our matrix culture, our default culture. And you get to Burning Man, there's no money. But the creativity talks. And there's nothing to do out there, Athena, but make and have relationships, which is beautiful. And if you don't connect with somebody on the playa, it's like at Burning Man, you can't get someone's number to text them tomorrow to put off having a relationship. You either engage right then and there, or you're not going to have a relationship with that curious being you just spotted. So these are beautiful aspects of imagination getting set on fire, the fire of creation.
Wow. You also said that you had 6 principles that Burning Man could teach the world that you wanted to share with us.
Yeah. I'm always fascinated by newcomers to Burning Man. And this gal is Emily Fletcher. And she's created she's a yoga devotee, and created a website called Ziva, Z-I-V-A meditation. And she's a brilliant gal. She's very articulate, and I love some of her observations. And one of these things is Burning Man sustainable as a large-scale culture? And that is something that we need to understand. In other words, can we create smaller worlds out of the imagination that do work for us or you and I, let's say, but can we do this on a larger scale? Can we include all of humanity? Can we really dream that big? And Burning Man screams, yes. 70,000 people are there participating in an interactive, participatory, full-on, engaged culture. It's fantastic. And there's radical generosity. And that's the idea of the gifting economy, where people give more than they take. And bingo, you have a societal net gain or true societal wealth. And the wealth of Burning Man is the sheer attractor factor. It is so fascinating. You got to go out there and jump in. And one of the things she observed, which I love about Burning Man too, is that you better watch the sunset. She described it as the sunset is going down, and 70,000 people stop what they're doing, and everybody cheers and yahoos and honors and claps with joy as the sun goes down. And if you're really smart at Burning Man, you actually wake up before dawn, even though you party. Anyway, okay.
I'm so excited. When you were talking about the sunset, I went right back to Burning Man, the first time I saw the sun go down on the playa, and my heart exploded with joy. It's auspicious, and it blows your consciousness to see everybody stop and be silent and in reverence for the first time collectively. So this is Athena Starseed. This is Athena Starseed. This is Kim Hix. We're getting ready to go to a commercial break, but Kim, I love you. And we're going to talk more when we get back after this commercial break. Blessings and light. Okay. Aloha.
Were you scammed into signing a timeshare contract? And did you miss the part that said you have to pay for your great idea? Not only for the rest of your life, but when you're not here anymore, you get to pass this turkey onto your family for them to pay for the rest of their lives. Thanks, Dad. Don't burden your family down the road, and don't be stuck with expensive timeshare payments forever. Get out of your bad idea timeshare contract guaranteed, or pay nothing. Call Resort Release today and learn for free how their timeshare exit team can help you legally exit your timeshare contract. They've helped thousands of people, and they're A+ rated with a BBB. So if you feel scammed, get mad and get out of your expensive timeshare contract right now, guaranteed. Call NOW.
800-716-9903. 800-716-9903. 800-716-9903. That's 800-716-9903.
Hi, everybody. Michael Horn from CRNTalk.com. You know, we provide you with the best in talk radio. 8 channels of talk radio, from radio on the left, radio on the right, sports talk, business talk, religious talk, Spanish talk, you name it, we've got talk radio for you. All at CRNTalk.com. Well, now we'll bring you video as well as audio. That's right. Watch your favorite shows like The Robert Conrad Show, The Fred Dreyer Program, What's Cooking Today, What's Cooking on Wine, The Lounge, and so many other shows in video right at our website, crntalk.com. You can also watch us on Roku. Just search CRN Talk, and you can watch us on Roku on any TV anywhere in the world. Also on Facebook Live. Go to facebook.com/CRN Digital Talk. Facebook.com/CRN Digital Talk. Roku, search CRN Talk. Check us out on Tiki Live and at crntalk.com. Video for you talk fans, all from CRN Talk. Hey, get a good night's sleep with MyPillow. I've seen the ads for years, and now I've got MyPillow. I ordered one. I ordered 2, and I've been sleeping on them. I'm a back and side sleeper, and when I tried MyPillow, my sleepless nights are gone. I used to wake up in the middle of the night. Not anymore. You don't have to adjust your pillow. MyPillow adjusts to the shape you need and want. You toss out those flat, worn-out pillows. You sleep really well all night long. 100% machine washable and dryable, made in the USA, a 10-year warranty, and you can get 4 MyPillows. That's right, 4 for half the price. You get 2 premium MyPillows, 2 Go Anywhere pillows, plus you get free shipping. You got nothing to lose. Try them out. They're guaranteed. Go to mypillow.com. Use the promo code WINNER. That's promo code WINNER, mypillow.com, promo code WINNER, or call the direct phone number, 800-513-3363. 800-513-3363, or go to mypillow.com, promo code WINNER.
Hi, this is Athena Starseed, and we are right back. This is Heaven on Earth. We have our beautiful co-host, Kim Hix, in the house, and we're talking about the art of the creative imagination, and all of our solutions are wrapped up in our treasure chests. And as we gently gather around the cauldrons of the creation and have our fireside chats, we start to birth a new humanity through our own, would you say, radical giving, extraordinary giving? What kind of generosity?
Yes, radical self-expressing generosity. It's the code of consciousness for humanity is to share, to share everything we can of ourselves and from each other and to each other. That's why I love this business of, Burning Man is, of course, one of my favorite topics, but it's always a thrill to hear the newcomers. So I was in the middle of that description of the different things that Emily Fletcher, who is a brilliant Ziva meditation consciousness avatar herself, and she one of the great things she said that really amused me no end, and I thought deeply about it, was that have fun with your wardrobe. Have fun with your wardrobe. Fundamentally, you go to Burning Man and all your clothing is street clothing would be destroyed, and you want to create a costume. Well, the whole idea here is, who do you become? What kind of costume do you want to wear? And what fun can you have with it? And I just love the interactions on the playa of the boys and the girls, all in there. They're putting up their best sense of themselves in a mythological way. So you really become this cosmic person that you really are inside. And you remain sort of mystical. Burning Man, you don't even use your real name. You come up with a burner handle. Out on the playa, I'm the Cosmic Ranger at your service. And this is very important because you want to break the bonds of normalcy. If we're all wearing Nike T-shirts how good do you think we are at manifesting a human conscious culture? Not very, because we're consumer culture. And so when we crack that wall and we go into our mythic cosmic selves, we rename ourselves and we put on the mask or the persona that we would like to express ourselves in, boy, you see a lot of people who really become incredibly beautiful in all manners of unexpected ways. That's a big thrill.
I want to say it's so exciting for me because I was a theater major.
Yeah.
And I was on a theater scholarship. And so every season, as a Kappa scholar, I was required to audition for every play. And so it didn't matter. Like, if at one time I played the gravedigger in Hamlet, and another time I played Puck in Midsummer Night's Dream, and a Moliere play, I played the apothecary. And so every season I got to be somebody else, and I got to find the truth in every character that vibrated in the expression I was creating. And it allowed me this freedom of letting go of the things in my regular personality that weren't working for me anymore. I wasn't attached to, this is who I am. And I also have a name, a different name. My birth name is Tina Castaldi, Tina Renee Castaldi. That's my birth name, given to my grandmother, honor her, God rest her soul in peace, and her creativity. And it meant River Reborn. However, when I came into my own essence and I was automatic writing, my handle was and is Athena Starseed. And so
beautiful.
Create something today. Let's invite people to create their handle today.
Yes, create your new consciousness out of who you want to become. This is no longer about who you are. It's who you are becoming.
Who you've been.
Yeah, so this is great. And that you're a theater major, Athena, is always, and all that energy of being able to adopt roles and play characters has given you you've been dancing in the field of archetypes all this time, and it really fired up your imagination. And by being thwarted by the matrix culture, you have actually transcended that matrix culture, because I see you as a theater, you're a majorette in the theater. You're always creating theater around you and with you, and activating theater in the people you meet. You certainly did when I first met you. You lit me up like a Roman candle, and I've been sort of on a trajectory based on it. And I think that has a lot to do with the dancing of the archetypes, and you embody them so beautifully.
Well, yay! Let's play more together. This is Athena Starseed and King Arthur Kim Hix broadcasting Heaven on Earth at CRN Talk Radio. We'll be right back after these commercial messages. Stay tuned and share the show.
Hey Lorraine, do you realize that your mother, my mother-in-law, Chef Maria, has been serving Las Vegas since 1949?
Yes, I do, Dennis. That's when she first met Howard Hughes, who fell in love with her cooking.
And in 1955, she opened her first restaurant on Fremont Street.
Yes, dear. And another great customer was Liberace.
Wow. Then in 1962, while Frank Sinatra and the Rat Pack were causing global excitement on the Las Vegas Strip, your family opened their second restaurant.
And in 1972, Elvis Presley began electrifying Las Vegas audiences and eating in our restaurant.
You know, Lorraine, this is quite a town. There's only one Las Vegas.
And there's only one Bootlegger Italian Bistro.
Folks, when you're in Las Vegas, come visit us. We'll make you feel like you're part of our family.
The Bootlegger Italian Bistro, conveniently located at 7700 Las Vegas Boulevard, South Strip. Visit our website at www.bootleggerlasvegas.com.
We are the debt destroyer. Any debt you have, credit card, tax, student loan debt, call now to get our free report that tells you how to destroy your debt. It's a great resource. Plus, when you make this free call right now, we'll have a debt destroyer expert ready to help you. They can show you how they can help you destroy your debt and get your life back on track. Debt problems don't have to be overwhelming. You can live stress-free and debt-free. Credit cards, medical bills, IRS tax problems, even student loan debt. Learn about free programs offered by the credit card companies, hospitals, and even the government that can help you slash your debt. Call right now for free information, including our Debt Destroyer Guide, a $300 value, yours free. Call right now.
800-515-6348. 800-515-6348. That's 800-515-6348.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Their expert staff can help you turn your book idea into a real book, a masterpiece that could someday make the bestseller list in hard copy and digitally all across the world. Page Publishing can help you completely take your idea for a book, write it, and publish it. So if you want to join the ranks of some of the most famous authors in the world, call now for a free information kit. Turn your book idea into publishing gold. Make a free call right now to Page Publishing.
800-378-3212. 800-378-3212. 800-378-3212. That's 800-378-3212.
Balance of Nature's fruits and veggies in a capsule.
I believe that your company has the answer because I've been through cancer treatment and knowing what it does to the body, and oh my, if that's all that medical science has to offer, there must be a better way, and I think the better way is knowing what to eat and getting it. I do notice that I have less inflammation. I feel like when I'm taking Balance of Nature, I'm getting fruits and vegetables more than what I would ordinarily get. I like when I open up the bottles, you can really smell the fruits and vegetables. I mean, I know I'm getting fruits and vegetables.
When you call, use discount code FLASH, and we'll take 20% off any first preferred order of Balance of Nature and have it shipped to you free. Call 1-800-246-8751. That's 1-800-246-8751. Or go online to balanceofnature.com and use discount code FLASH.
Athena Starseed and my gorgeous co-host, Emmy Award winning set designer Kim Hix. And we were talking about the art of imagination and creating a collective imaginative exploration of what the world could be like. How can we all, each individually, actualize by creating our own version of heaven on earth, individually and in a community. So, Kim, you were on these six principles that the Burning Man consciousness can share with humanity to have this flowering cross-pollinate.
Yeah, I got to make a strong point here. That creativity is the currency of Burning Man, but I must extrapolate that and say creativity is the currency of life itself. And when you think about it, I mean, think about all these great empires of consciousness that have come from, say, the Beatles or the iPhone or something. These are communities of consciousness evolving tools and technologies to serve humanity or illuminate humanity. And so creativity really is the hidden currency. But the way we played the game is to extract it and turn it into a commodity and benefit isolated pockets of wealth and retain it rather than really diffusing it into the community. So the imagination is the way we bridge it to the collective reality. I have to say, Athena, I haven't been to Burning Man in a long time. I kind of took a vow to myself that I wouldn't go anymore, that I would concentrate the energy that I have normally put into going to Burning Man. I wanted to put it into the community I'm in. I wanted to help bring it to all the planet. I couldn't think about having that kind of fun and that kind of adventure without everyone being included. My children, my future children's children. I couldn't think about the planet without having that kind of joy and creativity infused totally culturally all around the planet. So here I am, here you are, and here we are creating this cauldron of cradle of imagination, and the art of the imagination is being fired up. This is important to note. For me, it's a solemn kind of inner vow that I just got to see the whole planet in a much happier direction and above and beyond man-made suffering. We don't need any of that. We can evolve. Right now, we can take evolution in a conscious direction. And that's why we can reverse engineer this heaven on earth concept. Imagine it up, and then let's reverse engineer it all together, people. You can do this. We can do this.
And I want to jump in, and I want to talk about the power of the spoken word, Kim. When the heart is lit up with the green fire, and then the power of when you decree a thing, you have faith that it shall come to pass. You bless it and allow it to be the right, divine, highest thing for the highest good of all, and we receive it with grace. And grace isn't about earning. It's about allowing, the art of receiving. So we have to be good receivers, Kim, as well as good givers.
Yes, yes. Receiving is very important, and you can't tell where the nurturance will come from. I can never tell when something I'm going to say is going to affect somebody, but I have a little bit about, I want to talk about something that just got my imagination rolling. I stumbled into a fellow named Russ Finch. Russ is an elderly gentleman up in Nebraska, and he powers a greenhouse with geothermal power. And he's got this wonderful greenhouse. He's growing oranges in the winter in Nebraska. And it's all geothermally powered by running tubes below the frost line. And I kept looking at it and listening, and then my mind scales things up. Well, my goodness. And supposing these are the lawn houses of our future tribes, and we're living in these great greenhouses in the northern climate. And we can have our meetings and our social gatherings in them, and we're growing food, and we can create the sacred campgrounds in these structures, and we can develop and nest ourselves deep into the ecology, the local ecology. I mean, I can see this sort of thing really working out, and it's brilliantly ecologically consciousness. So I'm like, okay, these are ideas, things we could do, things, simple little idea, leverage it up, scale it up. And that's what I'm asking all you light workers to do, is leverage up your concepts, scale them up. Think on the broadest scale of applying it to all humanity, and then bring it back down to local, regional involvement. Let's engage. Let's become guardians of our own little ecosphere, the watershed you're in. Become a protector of the watershed you are in. Let's create, Athena, we always talk about getting our tribe together and cleaning up messy places and having a celebration. Let's do that in these small ecological environments. Let's get our great holistic tribe of avatars out. Let's beat the drum and clean up our environments. Let's plant and sow seeds of fruit trees in our neighborhoods. Let's make it an edible landscaping. We probably should be doing this, because who knows how heavy and hard this climate change stuff is going to be. But we should face it creatively.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think, inspiring people to plant fruit trees on the land that they have now, so that the land can feed them and they can receive that. And we're talking about the spoken word, and Kim's been creating and putting the spoken word into action, because if we go back to the state of the planet now, it's just a lack of imagination, and the solution is to be thankful in advance that the shift is already happening. And when we decree, every time we say heaven on earth, so it shall be. So heaven on earth. So, and thank you, Kim, for all the work that you've done with your Green Fire Temple and having people gather and writing better songs. Kim has you over. He's got that guitar out. He'll sing a song that he's written from his heart about global transformation, and then he'll ask somebody else to sing a song. And that pulls forth the poetry in all people.
And boy, do people respond, boy. You hand them the stage, and they come forth. It's a great phenomenon. And boy, it's exciting to those of us, And I want to reiterate your power of the word. When I left the playa the last time and I had made that decision, I actually said that in a small prayer thought that I put out. I said, I don't think I'm coming back here. I have to go to work in the world. And so I've carried the heart of Burning Man out the way you and I are carrying the work of heaven on earth out. We go to that beautiful, exquisite place that we know, and we're here to bring it home, to cradle it in our own imagination and nurture it in our own fields of fertility all around us. So And it'd be great if we can convene a consciousness gathering in Hawaii and begin to turn the planetary consciousness inside out by reverse engineering heaven on earth.
Well, let's do that. Let's have a heaven on earth retreat. We'll put it on the website. People who are interested can link up, and we'll just start with, the first 8 to 12 people, and once a year, we'll just keep gathering and asking them, just like Burning Man, don't leave here with all of this beauty. Go home and replant those seeds. Grow your own gardens locally and globally.
Yeah, locally and globally. It's just fantastic. Creativity has been a life path for me, and it's not an easy path. I must say, it seems a lot of times like I'd rather just retreat from it. But the joy of it has been into, really dance and fly in the fields of the imagination. Really pretty exquisite stuff. And then, Athena, as we know, too, that as we understand theater, we understand the role of the archetypes and the nature of good and evil are characters in the theater and the drama. And we are able to transcend them by understanding them. You don't really have heroes without villains. I mean, Hollywood, that's all we do is create villainry so we can make up a bigger hero to come rescue ourselves and save your consciousness. And I'm saying when we understand the game of theater and we understand the word, the power of the word, we can be more creative and conscious yet and transcendentally enjoy the playground of life without taking sides in it. That's truly transcendental. It's beyond the duality. It's to laugh as you come off the stage and, wow, I did a great Hamlet, I did a great Puck. Oh, wow, it's okay. Sweet.
I want to talk about Mary Poppins Returns for a moment on that magical imagination note. So after I watched the movie, I came out, and the first thing I said was, Mary Poppins was a yogi.
Oh.
And when the yogis, yoke themselves with their own inner divinity, their cities, which is magic, appears. And so Mary Poppins reminds us what? Her magic is to remind us of the inner child. And the inner child is the wish maker and the dream caster. And when we understand, she's right up there with Peter Pan. When you were a child, you were born into this world. You manifested a house, a car, 2 parents, food, blankets, toys. I mean, you didn't have any skills at all. No one gave you a degree, and you instantly materialized through your imagination. And then you turn 5 and 6 and 8 and 18, and all of a sudden your window of possibilities projected onto you from a holographic, matrix squashed your little inner wish maker. Don't dream. Stop daydreaming. Stop imagining. Well, like you said, everything comes out of the imagination, from the Eiffel Tower to a rocket to the moon.
Yes, indeed. And the cross-pollination factor of the imagination is the beauty of the interaction of the social species that we are. We're really cross-pollinators. Just hearing you say all that I was so always thrilled to hear what you've got to say, because it just fires up my imagination at the next level. That's why I really appreciate doing all. Yeah.
I was going to say, how can we today be the Mary Poppins of our own life? How can we today, sing while we're cleaning the room and all the toys are going back into the drawers? How can we find the magic in the mundane so that we create heaven, wherever we are? Mary Poppins would find magic anywhere she was, walking down a dirty street, when it was raining, when it wasn't raining. She'd go into a dish and look at the crack and mend the inner wounds of the psyche through these, Salvador Dali surrealist artistic expressions of her own psyche.
This is beautiful. Yeah, she's truly a yogic divine being in that interaction, and she does it by nurturing the divine child within, which is exquisite, and nurturing the divine child without, because, after all, her job was, taking care of the children. What a story, and what a beautiful way to put it into the yogic terms of what the real transactions of life are about, at this highest or deepest, most inner spiritual level at the same time. And yet it exudes itself, what? In music, in the art form, and in the most famous relationship of the song being sung in nature, and which is really nature's song being sung by us. You know, good stuff, Athena. A brilliant archetype revelation.
When I went to go see it, I was at first I was very skeptical because the original Mary Poppins was so powerful for me. Like I told you, I think in a couple other shows, that I didn't really know how to be a mother. And my only cue was from watching Mary Poppins again and again and again. And I said, if I just create magic and sing to my daughter, I'll figure out the rest because I'll be in a high vibe. Well, so I go to the Mary Poppins Returns expecting it like, oh, I hope this is going to be good. Well, she sings to the adult children. She comes back for them. And then she just has to tweak the little tiny children because the little tiny children are closer than the adults. The guy's wife dies, and his sister moves back in, and they're adults, and they both say, Mary Poppins, wow, you returned. And then they're like, you look the same age. And her imagination is she's timeless. And in your imagination, you're timeless, Kim. You have the youth. You have the youth of Mary Poppins. It's a state of consciousness. Wealth is a state of consciousness.
Child within. It's an important thing to do is to keep taking care of your inner child. And whatever wounding and pain, the transcendental aspect is to really go below that to the place of purity before wounding, and that becomes the healing. You can go back in time, you can go forward in time. And so we are not locked in. This is a great, epic, flexible landscape we're involved in. And this is the great healing for the past and a great projection for the future. We're all lighthouses. And if we weave those laser patterns into the holographic imagery, we can create a new tapestry of consciousness, Mary Poppins style. Who doesn't want to spin around singing in the sunshine on the mountaintops? Isn't that our archetypal goal? I mean, I love it. That's what I want to do.
We gonna see. This is the thing. My house has to be cleaned anyway, so I naturally immediately start sweeping and cleaning. And if we're picking up trash, which I've done, I've taken a group of people with Guy Douglas, and we rang a gong, and I said, "Look, we can pick up trash. We're going to wear angel wings. We're going to bless people. We're going to write messages of love in the sand from the divine universe, like you are loved, with a feather from a bird. So when the tourists walk by, they read the messages in the sand from the city of angels. I mean, spontaneously doing that kind of magic, having angels walking around with wings once in a while, you don't know what that's going to do to spark someone's creativity or imagination.
I think it's a phenomenal idea. I want to do it. I think it's great. I can just see people costumed. I can see them gathering in the middle of an intersection and stopping the traffic for 5 minutes, 3 minutes, while they set up a wonderful little nature scene, and there's a dance and a performance and children and sheep and whatever, and then immediately dissolve and disappear. And people go, what was that? Who were those? What's going on here? I love your writing in the sand of these, really brilliant thought expressions can be written in the sands. And then the wing dancers can come and their bare feet leaping over them, and let the public see and let the public participate. Hand out the wings, hand out the costumery, and let's play. Let's get into the dance.
All right, so this is Athena Starseed and the Cosmic Ranger, Kim Arthur Hix, creating Camelot, which is heaven on earth, through the inspiration, the art of imagination. So we're going to be right back after these commercial messages. We're asking you all to get your dreams out, dust them off, and throw some pixie dust on them and spin them around infinity. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Hi, everyone. This is Fred Dreyer telling you about my favorite Italian restaurant. It's Angelo's and Vinci's in Fullerton, California. Angelo's and Vinci's has the best pasta, the best seafood, the best salad, spaghetti, lasagna, and the most incredible pizza. And the chicken is delicious. Marsala, piccata, cacciatore, parmigiana, and more. For desserts, try our spumoni or our tiramisu, my favorite, flown in fresh from Italy. and the cannolis and the zeppelis are out of this world. Open for lunch and dinner, and don't miss the Sunday champagne brunch, just $23.95. Are you kidding me? It's all up the road from Disneyland at 550 North Harbor Boulevard in Fullerton, California. Angelo's and Vinci's, like Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci. Call 714-879-4022 or visit us online at angeloandvincis.com.
Imagine this is your money and someone wants to take it from you. Who is it? The IRS. They want your money, and guess what? They can legally take it, all of it if they want. Remember, they sent you that letter that said, hey, you owe us a bunch of cash and we're going to take it from you. So what do? Fight back by letting our team of experts at the tax helpline work it out with the IRS so you can keep your money. And we're good at what we do. When you hire us, you get a team of guys on your side that know the IRS laws and will fight to save your money. So if you owe the IRS a ton of cash and you want to keep it, call right now and learn for free how we can help you put it back in your pocket.
800-932-1597. 800-932-1597. 800-932-1597. That's 800-932-1597.
What are you going to do with your old car? You can try selling it, you could junk it, or you could donate it to Heritage for the Blind. Your car will be towed away for free, and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not. It will be towed away for free, and you'll be supporting those that need help. Heritage for the Blind is a nonprofit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call right now to donate your car, and as a special thank you for calling, you'll receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to many exciting locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now, 1-800-785-9618. Donating is easy, and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher. Call now, 1-800-785-9618. That's 1-800-785-9618.
Hello, beautiful beings of light, sound, and infinity. This is Athena Starseed and my gorgeous co-host, Emmy Award-winning set designer, Kim Hix. We are getting into the art of imagination, and we're there. We're in it. We're in the art of our own imagination. And I just want to sum my little piece up here with that imagination. When we break it down, it's I am the mage. I am the magician of my own life, in the nation of my own creation, in the cross-pollination of my exploration into being more of a creator. So, Kim, I love you. How do we get into the art of imagination if we're not there?
You have to seek it. You have to trust yourself, which is just open up to something, anything that floats in your window. What is coming to you that will fire up your imagination? Something today for every art worker out there listening is going to be an unexpected trigger for the great imagination. And from it, a great reeling pre-visualization will occur. This is we're in pre-viz. We're visualizing the whole next phase of humanity through our own hearts and consciousness, in our reach and our touch. So what is your mantra? What is your yoga? What are the visual contexts of your creative endeavors? Let's get together and allow them to be fired up. You know, go to where the waves meet the shore. Go to where the wind dances through the trees. Go to nature. Nature always does it. She always does it. Every bit of nature, rain and sunshine, fires up the imagination. This is good stuff, Athena. We just have to create the sacred fire around which we can all dance, and that is life itself, the imagination. I'm thrilled and honored to be just even vaguely aware of this beautiful thing, this whole dance. Just, my goodness, what a pleasure it is to work with you.
So I want to share a couple of my like top 3 tips when I would like to create a different reality. When I feel broke, I claim the divine inheritance and I give. If I feel broke at all, I'll give money, even if it's a quarter, just to say that I trust the universe. And then normally the flow will come back.
That's a great concept right there. Right there. That's absolutely it. Because if you contract and go, I don't have any money, I can't help this person, what are you saying? You're telling the universe you're impoverished. But if you have generosity at that level, my goodness, the universe will recognize that and help you.
Absolutely.
Our job is to become flow directors, Athena, as you said, I think earlier, to become flow directors. And that's the generosity. Give it, give it, give it, give it, and it will return multiplied. These are great teachings. They're simple. And
the other 2 things that I do is when somebody hurts me, immediately I bless them. So that you give them a blessing no matter what's happening with you. You bless the situation, you bless it, and then more light will come in. And then the last thing is to act as it's already there and be grateful in advance. And when we're grateful in advance, we say the divine inheritance is coming through grace, and may the flow be blessed, and we thank it, thank it, thank it, and thank it. So if these things
gratitude.
Scientists of your own life, here again next Saturday in the Art of Our Own Imagination, creating our heaven on earth. Tuned, and you want to just say one last thing, and we'll wrap it up.
I'm just thrilled and happy to be here today, and this is creativity and consciousness in action. Thank you so much, Athena, and all you starseeds. Let's get it on.
It's on. I drove by a sign, a billboard, and I said, okay, universe, what can I be doing? And they said, it's on. Do everything you've ever wanted to do. Get a bucket list now. All right, we love you guys. We'll see you next week. Stay tuned.
Love you guys.
Enjoying all your favorite CRN programming is easier than ever. It's right on your TV, through your local cable provider, and on the web at crntalk.com. But when you're on the move, stuck in a plane, train, or in your car, catch up on all the shows you missed. Or listen live to your favorites.